In just a minute, we're going to talk about weed, the devil's lettuce, marijuana, and firearms. But before we do that, I want to remind you again that we have a gun giveaway going on, because if you're using weed, you probably forgot. So, this gun giveaway is going on right now. It's absolutely free. All you need to do is click the link in the description below to reveal which brand new gun you could win. All right, let's talk about marijuana and firearms, because across the nation, medical and recreational marijuana is being legalized on a state-by-state basis. But you need to understand that still at a federal level, marijuana is illegal. So folks are not making it legal, they're just choosing not to apply the federal laws, and you're not going to get in trouble on a federal level. You don't get in trouble on a state level anymore in the places where weed is legal. But if you look at that Form 4473, it asks, are you an illegal user of marijuana and any other controlled substance? The wording is right there. At the federal level, they do not want you using marijuana or other drugs to be a user of, a consumer of, and possess a firearm. So technically, that is a problem. And you could get in trouble for that, but I don't know how vehemently the ATF is going after the illegal drug users who are also buying guns through federal firearms licensees. Certainly, there's an opportunity for them to do that. A lot of these marijuana dispensaries demand that you turn over your driver's license, and they make a copy of that when you go in there and buy weed. I heard, I don't know for sure. But if the feds wanted to connect those two things together and track you down for using an illegal substance, and at the federal level, marijuana is still illegal, and owning a gun at the same time, they could do that. Yes, marijuana might be legal and allowed in the state where you are, and you might also be a gun owner. And you can figure out how you want to balance that yourself. I would never tell anyone to break the law, but consider this as well. You would technically be breaking the federal law of possessing a firearm while you used marijuana. But more importantly, is the use of marijuana or alcohol or anything else going to impair your judgment when you're using your firearm? Understand that if you are involved in a defensive gun use, a deadly force incident, you're going to be investigated from top to bottom to make sure that what you did was legal. And if the prosecutor can use anything to say that your judgment was impaired at the time of that shooting, you could run afoul of the law and you could end up in prison because you didn't make the right decision on what you did. All the self-defense laws still apply. Whether weed is legal in your state or not, all the self-defense laws still apply. And that investigation is going to go as deeply as possible, because remember, we're the good guys, right? We get involved in a shooting, we call 911, we wait for the police to show up, we answer their questions after we speak to an attorney, and they're going to be digging into every part of our life. Bad guy shoots somebody, drops a gun, runs away, police got to go look for him first. And if they happen to find him, then he's just going to be really difficult, not answer any questions, and cause all sorts of problems. We're on the other side of that equation. So it makes it much easier for prosecutors to look into every aspect of our lives. And if they believe that you were impaired with any substance at the time of your shooting, you're going to get yourself in trouble. So this is a decision that is completely on you. Different laws all over the place. Every state has a different law. Make sure you know your state law and make sure you follow it. Don't get yourself crossed up because you were using weed and carrying a gun. Want to know when it's legal to draw your gun? Click the video right next to me to reveal a detailed explanation from a former police officer and competitive shooter. Click this video right next to me.
You need to analyze every situation as if your life depended on it, because your life will depend on it.